I am stickering member scratch off challenges for Ko-fi memberships. And I figured I would just come in and do a live and see what you guys are up to. Hi. I had my orthopedic surgeon appointment today, and I'm luckily not going to have surgery, so that's good. So I figured I would come in and let everybody know the good news that I do not have to have surgery. Number one. Number two, just see what you guys are up to. I really liked going live while I was on vacation, so I figured we could 5-10 minutes hang out. Yes, it is great news. I'm so excited. I do not have to have surgery. So he said so the issue was my rotator cuff on my right shoulder, and he said it was not a complete tear, so he did a cortisone injection, and he said physical therapy. So I have to do like 6 weeks of physical therapy. 6 weeks of physical therapy, cortisone injections, but he said even after 6 weeks I should be at like 95% better. If I'm not, then we'll go from there, but thank God, no surgery. So yes, it is very good news. Very, very, very good news. So I'm very happy about no surgery. I was telling my husband, I think we're going to need to, if I did have to have surgery, we were going to have to like severely boost up the HSA savings for the year. But fingers crossed that doesn't need to happen and we're good to go. So far, so good. So I am not needing surgery. That is awesome. I will have to do 6 weeks of 6 weeks of physical therapy. Twice a week. I'll call tomorrow to get that scheduled. But altogether, it's good news. So I'm just hanging out and doing some member Ko-fi stickering. And I thought I would do a quick live. I'm in a good mood. It was a doozy of a day. I had my annual review for not my real job. Look, I have a fake job. My normal job. I had my annual review today, and that went really well too. So altogether, good news. And I decided to come online and share with you guys. So how are you guys doing? How's the weather? Junior had school today. He has not had school all week, but he had school today. I know, right? I wish budgeting was my real job, because I could literally budget all day. Yes, thank you. I was so happy about that. So the weird thing is even though like the annual review went good, like they won't send me a letter telling me what my pay increase is, and my pay increase won't go into effect until like almost April. I don't know why it takes that long, but it is what it is. So, but that should mean a pay increase is coming. That should mean that all good things. So altogether, that's good news. New Zealand. Oh, just finished the dentist. Yeah, I got to make a dentist appointment. We have new dental insurance for this year. Actually, that's another thing, because I do think I want to up my, what do I do for my job? I do medical billing and coding. So I work specifically for cardiology, pulmonology, and sleep medicine. I work remote, so I work from home. I'm actually sitting at my desk right now. This is my office. Of course, it's my favorite color. But yeah, I work from home for a major hospital in the Cleveland area, doing like medical billing type of thing for cardio and that type of stuff. Cardio is my main thing. I've done cardio for 25 years, but 20 years, not 25 yet, but 20 years I've done cardio, and I like it. Medicine has changed a lot, so it's not as fun as it used to be. I used to love my job. Now I'm just kind of like, meh. So that's why I wish this budgeting and YouTube was my real job because my real job's not as fun anymore. But the junior did have school today. He had a full dress down day, so literally head to toe, he was dressed in duck shoes, duck sweatpants, duck sweatshirt. All together, he was ducked out. So he was not so happy to go back to school, but it is what it is. It's snowing now here again, and we are going to have temperatures drop. I think by the time he's supposed to go to school in the morning, it's going to be -6. So if he has school tomorrow, we shall see. I don't think he's going to be too upset if he doesn't have school. I would love to be an author. Actually, I went to college for professional writing and editing, and I always thought I would write something, have a book or something, but and I guess with self-publishing now, anybody could be an author, you know what I mean? I would love to write something. If you were an author, what would you write, Christina? What would you, so you said full-time author, so you have some experience with it. Are you published? Something I could read? I love reading. I'm looking for always book recommendations, and if I knew an author, I think that would be super cool. To send him some ducks. I have a lot of them. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, so that was his souvenir he wanted for when I went on the cruise. He wanted what? Oh, okay. I need to get, so is it under your, like, I have to look that up. Is it under the name that your YouTube tag is? Because I wanna read something by you. That would be so cool. Yeah, so Junior wanted ducks for my vacation. I got him a bunch of ducks. Okay, I'm definitely looking those up for sure. That is so cool, Christina. I absolutely love that. That is so neat. Oh, one of my dogs is scratching to get in. Hold on. Come on, monkey. All right, the puppies have come into the office now. You want to say hi? Come here, Luke. You want to say hi? Come here. Okay. Okay, this is Loki. He's the one that's blind. You can tell he's got the cataracts pretty bad. So this is Mr. Loki. He is my shadow, but when it's hangout time with the boys, that's what he wanted to do. So, but yeah, this is Mr. Loki. Say hi, Miss. Oh, okay, not kissy time. All right, and then Leia, come here. Oh, I'm on live, Junior. Say hi to everybody.
Huh?
Just say it with your words.
Hi.
All right, come here, Leia. Oh, she wants to go with you?
You have Leia?
Yeah, I'll have Leia.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Oh, come here, Leia.
I'm not taking Leia.
No, you don't want to. This is Leia. So she's the one that has the seizures. And so she is my special needs baby at this moment. So she's had some digestion issues over the last couple days. So she has been extra cuddly and extra needy of all the time and attention. So yeah, this is Leia. Say hi. Hi. She's not enthused. She's like, what is going on? Just let me out of here. So yeah, these are my office mates while I'm working. They're with me all the time. While I'm prepping challenges, they're with me all the time. So yeah, that is where we are at with that. So yeah, I was telling my husband, actually my health insurance, you're in Alaska and it's warmer here right now than the lower 48. What? What's the temperature in Alaska right now? That's crazy. Right now, right here, it is, I could tell you, 10 degrees. Yeah, that's about warmer than what we've got. The official temperature is 10. We're tied. It is 10 degrees. The feels like is a little lower, but yes. My dog just licked my phone and said the video. That's funny. Yes, I can't believe it. We are. So actually, it was funny because my dad said when we went on the cruise that it was cold and 9 in Wisconsin. Yeah, that's chilly. My dad said that when we went for his 70th, it was freezing too. We tried going fishing on the ocean and it was freezing then too. And when we did that fishing on the ocean for my dad's 70th, it was actually like 32 degrees in Florida and 38 or something in Alaska. So there was a day when it was warmer in Alaska than it was in Florida, which is crazy. But my dad thinks that we bring the cold. So I told him, I said, well, then you just have to live to be 90 so that we could celebrate your next birthday on the surface of the sun, because that's the only day we're going to get like a decade birthday for my dad where it's warm. So, but yeah, we had a great time on the cruise. I did calculate the total cost of the cruise and how much it was. So I'll be doing a video about that pretty soon. And then the community post that I had yesterday asking about what to do with extra money. 27. That would feel like a warm-up right now if we had 27. 27 would be nice. I said any number of degree that's younger than I am or lower number than I am old, too cold for me. I don't want to do it. My husband keeps saying every morning when he wakes up to go to work, he's like, why do we still live here? So I did calculate how much the cruise was. I'll be doing a video about that. And then, what was I going to say? So I put in the community post about what to do with the extra money. And to be honest, I didn't think I would have a lot of extra money or not much, but there were certain things that I thought I would pay for, and my son ended up reimbursing me. I thought I would pay for most of his souvenirs and he paid me back. And then my dad, I wanted to pay for all of everything that my dad wanted, but my dad sent me a Zelle money, like an online wire transfer thing through Zelle. So he ended up paying for his portion of stuff anyway. So that's where I get a lot of the extra money that I have. So I do think I'm going to put it towards future cruise. So I'll be doing that in a future video. Ooh, 15 in Maine. Ooh, that's pretty chilly too. Maine would be very cool. Maine is one of the places I do want to go to. Yeah. I know. I told my dad, well, so it started because like I told my dad when we got to the hotel, I said, I'm paying for everything. Like every tip, every porter thing, I'm paying for it. And then when we get to the cruise port, my dad gave money to, I tipped the porters, and then my dad gave money to the porters. So they got double tipped. So they really liked us. But I told my dad, I said, Dad, I already told you. And he goes, oh, well, I couldn't remember who said what about tipping. And I said, I'm like, I will do the tipping. I said, you're not paying for a single thing. So as soon as we sat down before we got on the ship, my dad Zelled me the money. And then I messaged my sister because like she was paying for some things, I was paying for other things, and we just said we'll square up when we get home. Because I was doing the pricing, compilation for my video of how much everything cost, I sent it to her and I said, hey, no rush. Within 3 seconds, she had PayPal'd me. So between her PayPaling me the money and then Junior didn't go on the trip. He's not paying for anything. My oldest son, Randy, paying me back for the things that I thought I would pay for. I honestly thought we spent a little more in souvenirs than I expected, but we spent a lot less in food than I expected. So we have extra money. So that's good to come home with extra money, debt-free and with extra money to go towards the next one. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, always nice to come home from vacation with extra money. Oh, okay. I will not come to Maine in the winter. We will go in the summer. That's kind of the best time for me anyways, because that way Junior can stay. Oh, the casino. So So the funny thing is so I think I told you guys I was supposed to do a slot pull. So the guy that was supposed to run the slot pull got he was gonna do 2 days. He was gonna do day 1 of the cruise at like 9 p.m. And then he was doing day 3 of the cruise at 11 a.m. so that anybody that wanted to participate can. Well, he got so loaded he never showed up to the first night one. And then apparently he rescheduled the day 3 at 11 a.m. And we were waiting around because we did not do internet package. So we had no idea that he had rescheduled the slot pull. So we were waiting around for him to see if he showed up. And a couple other people showed up just to see if other people came, and they let us know, no, he was. And so I said, they said he rescheduled it for like 3 if we wanted to come back and do it. And I just kind of looked at my sister and was like, I don't really want to do it. And she was like, no, I'm fine without doing it. So we ended up, I was going to pay for Randy's portion of the slot pull, which was $30, and my portion was $30. So I saved $60 doing that. I gave Randy a little bit of money for the casino, but he ended up not using as much. So he paid me back a little bit. And then bingo, I thought I would pay for my sister and Randy to do the bingo with me as well, because I like doing the bingo, but I ended up just getting one bingo package. And then like they played one, there was 3 games. So I did 1 game, and then my sister did another game, and Randy did the 3rd game. So we ended up just sharing kind of everything. And it was nice because that way we got to, save a little bit of money, and we all still got to experience it too. So, we were able to save a little bit of money on gambling and casino things because of that. I lost everything. I think I put in like $60 total, and I'm pretty sure I lost it all. It was, even my sister was saying she had horrible luck. I had horrible luck. Randy did pretty good on the casino. He was playing blackjack, was his game of choice. Oh, a t-shirt. Yeah. I told my sister, she goes, you never win at bingo. She goes, that means you're due for bingo win. The top prize was $2,000. So I really wanted to win that. And no, I didn't get a single thing, but the people in front of me were the ones that won. So you know how like you line up to buy your bingo cards and everything. The people in front of me were the ones that won the big prize. I'm like, figures, right? So, oh well. I still had a good time. You know what I mean? I still, you would think I would learn my lesson and not do bingo every time I get on the ship, because I never win, but I always have fun. So apparently I'm okay with that, because I know, so close. Yeah. And I knew it was them because the guy was, what do you call the vision doctors? Ophthalmologist. He was an ophthalmologist because he had won the dance contest the night before. And I told my sister when we were in line at the bingo thing, I said, the ophthalmologist is in front of me in line for the bingo thing because he won a dance contest the night before. Sure enough, he won bingo too. So I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, it was a good time. Definitely a good time. I would go again. My dad loved that ship, so he's actually looking to go again on that particular ship. That was the Explorer. It was a really nice ship. That sticker got a little scratched, so I'm going to have to redo it. So, yep, it's Thursday. I know he definitely had his eye on one. Yeah, I like the ophthalmology joke. That's good. Oh, my goodness. So funny. So yeah, I wanted to check in real quick and see how you guys were doing. Let you know I do not need surgery. So woohoo, that is good. I had my annual review today and that went well. And so I am doing all right. So how are you guys doing? It's always good to stay positive and have positive news. I feel like lately with, my shoulder and my dog's seizures and everything like that, like things have been like meh, meh. So I definitely wanted to keep things. I was like, what are they doing? My one dog is licking the other one. Weirdos. So I think the lives are fun. I wanted to recheck in with you guys. Junior came in and was like, who are you talking to? I don't think he would be surprised if I was talking to myself. He'd be like, okay, mom's just being mom again. Oh, Danny. Hi, Danny. How are you? Out of the board, so waiting for the call to go to work. Oh. Kim, what is it that you do? Hey, Megan. I am stickering, so I'm trying not to show everybody. Oh, that's a cool job. Train conductor, that is awesome. How long have you been doing that and do you love it? Because I think that sounds like the most cool job ever. One year. Oh, yeah, I hate the cold. Yeah. Sorry, my dog is licking the other one, and it's like disturbingly loud for just licking. So anyways, yeah, I definitely wanted to come in, share some good news that I do not have to have surgery. I tore my rotator cuff in October. I wish it was something cool. You know what I did? Junior has to sit behind me in the car in the morning because of drop off line. So they get out on this side. So I'm in the driver's seat, he's behind me, and he forgot his water bottle in the front seat. So I took the water bottle and I went like this to hand it to him. And when I went like that, I felt something like pull or pop or tear in my arm. And so that's what it was. So it was like mid-October that happened. Yeah, I'm stickering challenges so we can be productive and chit-chatty all at the same time. I love so I felt something tear, and I had a chiropractor appointment like 2 weeks later. So I was like, I'll just see if it gets better in 2 weeks. If not, I'll ask my chiropractor because I know he does shoulder pain stuff too. So I went to see him and he said it may have been like a deltoid thing. So he did like twice a week work on it for like maybe 4 to 6 weeks. And then he said, I don't think that's what it is. I think you need an MRI. So I got the MRI, and then he said, you need to go see your primary care and get a referral to a orthopedic surgeon. So that's what I did. And I just got back from almost knocked over a stack of challenges. Just got back from the surgeon a little while ago, and no surgery needed. It's not a complete tear. It's just a little bit. And so I got a big cortisone injection. And I have to do like 6 weeks of physical therapy, and then I should be good to go. So, which I'm pretty happy about, because everybody that I have talked to that said that they have had the actual surgery, it's rough. And I did not want that. So plus, not to be super surprised here, but I really wanted to book another cruise for 2026. And I thought, if I have to have surgery, I'm going to burn through all of my PTO time, because this is the hand that I work with, being that I type and mouse stuff and everything for work. And I knew I couldn't do that with the surgery. So I didn't want to burn through all my PTO time. So, you have an MRI on Tuesday. Well, I wish you good luck, Danny. But yeah, so it is what it is. But no surgery needed, thank goodness. I came home from there and I said to my husband, I said, I don't need surgery, but I want to book a cruise. We were looking at either a spring break cruise or a Christmas cruise. So we do have our cruise next year in February. So We have that one, but I want to do another one in 2026. So as you guys know, I'm bulking up the savings for vacation and travel in 2026, and I want to use all of that to make as many memories as possible with Mr. Junior. Plus, I didn't think my husband was going to be allowed to do Christmas because typically that's blackout time for him. Yeah, so this one would be the one that we looked at. It actually wasn't too bad price-wise. And it would be the 27th through like the 3rd. So it would be like, we'd be here for Christmas, and then we would probably leave like the day after Christmas to fly to, I think it was Miami or Fort Lauderdale or something. And then I would really like to be on a ship for New Year's. I think that would be super fun. So it would be like and it was the ship that we were looking at. New Year's Day would have been in Coco Cay. So we would have been 1/1/2027 in Coco Cay. And I think that would be super, super fun because we were there for Valentine's Day last year, and to have, to be in Coco Cay for New Year's Day, I think would be super, super fun. So, yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun. So we'll see. We'll see if my husband can get the time off now. I will call tomorrow and start scheduling my physical therapy. But looking forward to that. What do you guys have looking for? What's the big thing that you're looking forward to in 2026? Is it like a trip? Is it being debt-free? Is it a new family member coming aboard, either through marriage or baby, or what are you guys most looking forward to in 2026? My thing is emergency fund and getting that fully funded, and then travel. My two things. Yeah. So originally, because he works in like a retail thing, originally Christmas was a blackout time, but he could take off between Christmas and New Year's. Well, then all of a sudden, a couple of years, no more winters after this one. Yes, that would be super awesome. Going camping with the kids. Aw, I love that. I really wanted to camp this summer, and this summer it felt like we didn't get hot until like super late, and then like all of our stuff. Hey, Lacey. All of our time just went flying by and we didn't get to camp. Getting my emergency fund 2 months. Yes, that is an awesome goal. I love that. Paying off my SUV and graduating college. Woohoo! That is a good goal. I love that. Did you guys accomplish your 2025 goals? We're not that far out of 2025. Did you guys do your 2025 goals? I had a few goals for 2025. I did make a video on it and then I didn't share it, but I had a few 2025 goals and I accomplished most of them. I will tell you guys, one of the things that I was nervous about was one of my goals for 2025, I had written it down, was to start looking into side hustle. And I know you guys are like, well, YouTube and Etsy and Ko-fi, those are your side hustles. But I actually wanted to look into becoming a travel agent. I've helped several people with trips and I absolutely love it. And as you guys heard me saying, if you've been on this live for more than a minute, I don't love my job as much, my main job as much as I used to. So since I've helped several people with booking travel, I thought, I could be a travel agent. My stepmom's side of the family, they used to have my stepmom is one of 8. And she has lots of nephews and nieces and everything like that. And I've helped most of them in 2025 with travel, but I can't do it for them because I'm not a travel agent. So even they've said, become a certified travel agent. That way you can make money off of this because, you're really good at it and everything. And then I was kind of when I thought I needed to have surgery, I was kind of is this a sign that I should do that when I become, incapacitated with my shoulder, that I can't work? Should I pursue the, So I'm not 100% sure now that I don't need the surgery and I have to have physical therapy if I'll have time to pursue that. But that is something that I'm hoping to do that was on my list for 2025 and it didn't happen. Yeah, I think it would be a fun job too. In 2025, we paid off our credit card balance. Woo! From visiting family for 2 weeks in 2023. That's awesome. And Kim did all of her but one. Okay, that's great. That is super good. Yeah, I think the only goal that I didn't accomplish was like the travel agent, like side hustle, looking into that. Didn't set goals, just have to save, and I did better at that. Improvement is always the best thing. I remember there was a book that I read when I was young that said, what is the biggest room in the world? And at the end of the book, they revealed it's the room for improvement. So we can always do better. Even if you did great, you can always do better. You know what I mean? And so I shared a video a couple days ago. It was the Mel Robbins podcast thing. And the guy said, he goes, he said, you don't fail until you stop trying. As long as you're trying, you're not failing. So, oh, the kitten's sick. Oh. So don't give up. Keep going. Reached our goals. Made me cry. Oh, that is so sweet, Danny. I hope everybody reaches all of their goals for 2026. That would be super awesome. Actually, my husband and I were talking about it yesterday, and he said, how close are we to getting the emergency fund done? And I said, we're probably at about, I think we're at about 11,000 right now after the deposit that I made. I actually filmed that video today, so that my Sip Sip Save Saturday video, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, we get to put some more money into our high yield savings account. So I filmed that today, and I said, I was like, after I make the deposit, we will be at about 11,000. And he said, well, what's the plan? My husband gets twice a year bonus checks, and usually that's how we fund our vacations, is through his bonus checks. And he said, what's the plan for my bonus check this year? And I said, well, I don't have a plan because I want my husband has always paid for our trips with his bonus check. And I kind of want my bonus check, AKA my side hustle money from YouTube and Etsy and everything like that, to pay for our next cruise in 2027. So I said, we don't technically, as long as we don't book another trip, we don't have a plan for your bonus check. So he said, maybe we could like throw it all at the emergency fund and finish it up earlier. So that would be cool to do, but we shall see. I'm not sure. But he really, really, really wants to knock out the house. That's his big goal. So as soon as we finish, he actually said he would be comfortable with stopping contributing to the emergency fund right now and change gears and go towards the house, but I don't really want to do that. I really want to finish that goal and then go towards the house. So we shall see. But I do think my husband's probably going to want to go to bed pretty soon because I think he works at 2 a.m. tomorrow. And he's got to get to bed, which our master bedroom is like right there. So I can't be. Top goal for your emergency fund. Ultimate goal is $20,000. So yes, $20,000 in the emergency fund. And I do believe after we put the money in, we'll be at right. It hasn't taken effect yet. I deposited the money just today. So it hasn't, like, it's pending, but I don't even think I looked at it because I dropped it off on the way home from the orthopedic surgeon's office. So we do pay a little extra on the mortgage right now. We do the bi-weekly payments. So I do pay a little extra on the mortgage, but I don't do like a significant amount. Like my mortgage payment, I think I pay like an extra like $130 a month towards the mortgage. But I'm not like with our emergency fund. Yeah. So we could definitely switch to the house soon. My goal was to do it in finish off the emergency fund in 2026 and then switch over to the house. I technically could switch over to the house sooner than later if I wanted to, but we have to see. The first thing we were obviously waiting for was, am I going to be able to work all year? You know what I mean? With the surgery that I might have needed, but since I don't, we can now focus in on the goals and talk about it. We may have to have a, what was the guy in the thing saying? He said, have a money date where you kind of go out with your spouse and you talk about, like, here's where we're at financially. Here's what we go. Yeah. Tackle the emergency fund, then put all that money toward the mortgage. That is like what I planned on doing. Was I planned on immediately, like, emergency fund is fully funded on Monday, then Friday we're starting to take every single penny of that and put it towards the house. And then if we do that, we should be mortgage free in 7 years. So, and that's at like just the 150 extra a week, like what I put towards but I think, you know, since I'm accomplishing my emergency fund early, I honestly expected my emergency fund to take 5 years, and I think it's only going to take 3. So I think if I'm accomplishing my emergency fund early, I'll probably be able to do the mortgage early too. So that'll be great. That will be wonderful. Yep, I am looking forward to it. Can't wait to be, I know it's like not consumer debt free, but we are consumer debt free. It's not a consumer debt, but to be like 100%, I don't owe a single person anything, will be awesome, spectacular. So, plus the nice thing would be, like I was telling my husband, I was like, if we only had the taxes and insurance on our house, that would be, I looked at my mortgage and a statement and it said it was like $499 or something like that. A month would be covering taxes and insurance on our house. So, I could do that with my side hustle, or we could do that in one paycheck. So it would be, my husband doesn't love his job either. It would be a big, huge thing for him to be able to have the option of either not having to work or going part-time or something, you know what I mean? We're trying to buy ourselves the choices and options and freedom, you know what I mean? Obviously we can't both quit our jobs and retire now. We would love to, but we can't. So it is what it is, but we can definitely buy options, and yes, financial freedom, 100%. I want that. Especially as somebody that's lived paycheck to paycheck for many, many, many years. It would be nice to have the, yes, daily, same. So that is what I want. All right, guys, it is almost 7 o'clock. It's 6:48. So I am going to finish stickering this last challenge, and then I am going to go hang out with Mr. Junior Man and the puppies. Mr. Junior wants me to play Fortnite. I am horrible at it. I like to take the ATV. We play Fortnite OG. I like to take the ATV and drive around. And he likes to, do what they do in Fortnite that I can't mention on YouTube. Pew stuff. So, all right, you guys enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for coming in and visiting with me and letting me share my good news and keeping me company while I sticker challenges. I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye-bye.